Hey, what's going on, folks? Thanks for watching. I'm trying to be a little quiet because everybody's sleeping. My fiance's gone. She's doing a makeup job for a wedding. The kids are asleep. I'm about to cook breakfast, but I just wanted to show you a morning routine of my plants and how I keep the flow going on my plants. So this is just a morning routine video to show you what I do when I do it on a Saturday morning when I don't have to go to work. I can relax, I can focus on me, and I can spend a little me time. And me time includes plant time. So come walk with me. All right, hey, what's going on? I'm still whispering. Like I said, my kids are still asleep. So I wanted to thank you for watching my videos or just watching this in general. And you could be doing anything else besides this, but you're here. So I wanted to appreciate your time. Hopefully I can entertain you with the plants because this is a plant channel. So, and today, like I said, it's a Saturday morning. Just popped open the windows, turned on the grow lights, checking for any pests, and also checking for plants that are in need of water. Now I do this all throughout the week, so it's not like just on a Saturday. With the volume of plants that I have, I need to make sure I'm on top of things because I feel that if I'm not on top of the plants, bugs will be on top of my plants, and I can't let that happen. I don't want to let it happen, so it's not gonna happen. And it's so easy, and I'm so happy it's so easy for me to take care of the plants in the house. I don't have to go anywhere. It's like the biggest convenience of all. But with most of you plant keepers out there, like the real heavy veteran plant keepers that are just overcrowded with plants, this whole November, October, I've been shedding and getting rid of plants because I realize that it's too excessive, and I'm trying to allow my family members that live in the house to function without plants in their face 24/7, 365. So I'm trying to just make everybody happy, including me. So with that said, I just wanted to say my fiance and I had a little talk. I said, do you like the plant stand? Because it's just something, I just brought it up. For some reason I did. She really, like 100%, truly just told me in the nicest way, I'm getting tired of it. So with that said, I dismantled the plant stand that I built myself out of like wood slabs and opened up the bay window space to allow for furniture and for people to be entertained that come to my house. So like I said, I dismantled it, got rid of them because I just said, I got the upstairs, I got the grow lights. It's nice to have this, but like I said, I gotta make sure that everybody else is cool because I'm just lining this whole house up with plants. And I feel like I'm hoarding. I don't want to say I'm hoarder. I'm a hoarder. I've been in so many houses where people hoard stuff. I won't even, just for like my 9 to 5, I go and I have, I have, with my line of work, I can choose to enter a house, or if I see something that's not acceptable, I can choose to not go in the house, which I'm very tongue twister. I'm very grateful for, because there has been many occasions where on my 9 to 5, if someone opens the door to let me in and greets me at their door to do a job, and I get like overwhelmed with smells, like some people have tons of cats, and I remember one lady had a ton of cats in her house, and as soon as she opened up the door, I said hello, and I was about maybe 6 feet from the door. I said hello, she said hello. I looked, for some reason something went past her leg. It was a cat. And the next moment, like the next millisecond, I got like poofed with a toxic ammonia smell, and I'm still outside her house. Now, I'm not bashing the lady. I know she was upset, because at that moment I said, you know what, ma'am, I can't go in your house because it smells toxic in there. So with that said, she understood. So she was, I guess, with her pack of cats. I don't know what you call you cat people. I know a lot of cat people watch my channel. What people that have multiple cats, I don't know if it's like a pride, like lions. What do you call a group of cats? But I as I'm telling her I can't go into her cat, I saw another cat like stray across the store, like the whole, like the living room, and I just explained to her I just couldn't go in her house because the smell, it's overwhelming to me, outside your door, just outside. So if I go in your house, I'm not going to make it. So I immediately just told her, ma'am, I can't go in your house. Something smells toxic. Have a nice day. Did a right hand turn and walked out the door, walked and left. So I think some people have a lot of cats. Some people have a lot of newspapers. I've been in houses where, stacks of newspapers are just, it's amazing. You got to maze yourself through like the front entrance to the living room. Like you can't see anything, but it's just walls and walls of stuff. I've been in situations like that. But I don't think my house was too excessive like that. But there's a lot of plants. I am still trying to get a greenhouse going. I'm trying to get the funding because I want to do it 100% right. So I'm trying to find my way because I've never went on a journey or never even wanted to have a greenhouse since, a couple, I would say 3 or 4 years ago. I never even really crossed my mind. Now it's just like bothering my soul that I just don't have a greenhouse and I need a greenhouse. So I'm still working on that. I still want to show you guys the outside because I've done a lot of work. It kind of stopped a little bit because of the car accident, Oh, and yeah, and I'm back to work now. I still have back pain, but I'm back to work. But I'm just still trying to work things out with my lawyer, and nothing has been settled. I haven't even gone to court yet, so I'm not sure what's happening with that. And I'm also still doing physical therapy. But I am back to work, so everything kind of got delayed a little bit. But we're still moving forward. Nothing's going to stop us, because the obsession that most of you plant people have, and soon to be plant people will have, once you get in love with plants, you just gotta get them all like Pokemon. A greenhouse would be, I don't know, I would call it like a sanctuary, because that's what I use. You know, your house should be like a place of refuge to, you when you're coming from outside. It's so much stuff going on. The plants provide that, and I've been saying that ever since like day one, as far as for like having plants. That's just what they do. I have a stressful life. I'm sure you have a stressful life. Everybody, life is just stressful in general. And with COVID going on, the election, and it's just too much going on. So if you know somebody that's stressing out and can't handle things, offer them a plant. Maybe it'll help. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe. Just try it. I've given a few people plants in my family. I've gave away free plants. I gave away Xanadu. I gave away a lot of burrow marks, just non-variegated plants. Pileas, because I'm just popping out. My pilea plant is just popping out pilea pups, like by the moment. And it's just like, not that I'm collecting them, they're also just growing so much. And now that I'm propagating them so much, they're multiplying. People that watch this, like you true plant keepers, might not see it as a problem, but non-plant people would most likely see that as a problem, as your plants tend to take over living spaces because they just command this. It would happen in the wild, but that's what a forest looks like. So my house is like, or used to look like a forest without furniture, and that's okay. Like an indoor forest. It's like an indoor terrarium. What's better than that? But some people don't understand that type of thinking. Some people don't like that, which I totally understand. For you people that have tons of plants in your house, how do you manage to appease or cohabitate with non-plant people? What do you do? Let me know what you do, because maybe somebody out there would need your suggestions, and I think that would be a good dialogue just to keep going, just in case someone wants to call you a plant hoarder, and you're not actually hoarding plants, you're just keeping them and they just keep growing. What do you do? But anyway, I no longer have the plant shelf downstairs. I was always worried about October and November because I had tons of plants outside, and I brought those plants inside now. So my downstairs bathroom that hasn't been finished for quite some time is now holding a lot of my outdoor plants, and I've made room for the plants that I had down here upstairs in the war room. So I'm so happy I got the shelves. I just didn't know how I was going to do it, but sending out these plants, shipping out these plants also is a good thing because I'm able to, help somebody else to give them a plant, and I'm also able to discharge and sell off plants that I don't really need. So it's a good thing. But I was worried about October and November because the temperature is going to drop. We're going to be bringing plants inside. And then the plants that are inside, I'm worried about them carrying anything that may be in the pots that, may have crawled in there from being outside. So with all my plants, I took away the top 3 inches this year. I did 3 inches of soil, scooped that all out, and took every plant inside. And then I also added systemic pesticide just for anything that would be traveling, like aphids or anything like that. So if they're trying to emerge, we can knock them down ASAP, because I just don't want to compromise my collection that I always had inside. And like I said, I've always been on alert 24/7. Well, not 24/7. In the morning when I get home from work, before I go, before I turn off the grow lights upstairs, I'm just going through every plant, checking for every sign on the leaf, any sign of anything like out of the ordinary that's not uniform. I'm monitoring that, because if you don't do that, that's when problems start to happen. So I think if you stay vigilant, not like a president that allows an unseen thing that he's supposed to. Let me just not talk about that. But you got to stay vigilant. You got to make sure that you don't allow things to run rampant to mess up the way of things. Not like, let me just not even try to go back there again. But it's crazy, COVID. And I really just want to say this one thing about COVID. We got COVID. I know a lot of people, we could blame Trump. We can. I mean, we're definitely, to be honest with you, I think we can say he should have did something about it, with all his power that he had. But since it's here, we got to adapt, just like our plants adapt to our houses from wherever they come from. So that's what makes people great in all countries, just human nature great. It's not just Americans, not just Canadians, not just, anybody. It's just people in general, human nature. We adapt to problems. Some people don't adapt and use problems as excuses. But then on the other side of human nature that makes humans so great is that we can use these problems and these issues and learn from them to catapult us to where we never thought we'd be. So, I mean, COVID is going to change a lot. It has changed plenty of people's lives. I'm sure it changed my life drastically. I'm sure it changed yours drastically. But I believe that, like I said, human nature is like, it's like a powerful thing. We have a lot of advances that a lot of people that 50 to 60 years ago, 100 years ago wouldn't even dream of. And now it's like we have information at our fingertips. So I believe if we just pay attention, do the right thing, we'll be okay. And then this is only going to make us stronger. So even though I am nervous about COVID, I do kind of see the brighter side to it, and that makes me at peace, to be honest with you. And hopefully if you're stressing out about COVID, hopefully that makes you feel a little better, because with everything closing down, with the masks, and it's a mess. But all the stores, all the restaurants, all the businesses, they just have to adapt to stay afloat. And I think that's and they have been, and that's what I'm saying. That's what's good about human nature. But anyway, back to the plants. I'm about to cook breakfast, and I just wanted to tell you that the shelf was gone, and I just wanted to talk to you guys and just thank you again for watching my channel. Other than that, like, I'm going to be dividing some more plants. Even though we talked about getting rid of them, I'm going to be dividing some more plants, and I'm going to be shooting hopefully I can get a lot of videos done today, because I have nothing to do. Actually, I'm shopping for a car, so hopefully I'll get that done, and I'll be able to travel when I want to travel. But other than that, everybody, thanks for watching. This was just a little talk with my plant friends. You guys, thanks for supporting my channel. Thanks for staying to the end. And always keep growing. All right? Take it easy.